Hey YouTube. Alright, I want to give a big shout out over to Sea Lion's channel. If you recognize this image right away, awesome. If you don't, let's explain it. Back to the Future prediction video on Barely Humans, okay? So we know, I'm going to try to go through this fast. So we know that every time Marty is going through the film booth 1 is when he travels in time. Second movie is when it's the Atomic Theater. Third movie is when he goes to the drive-in. So we're all being brought into this through the screen, okay? Back to the Future, telling us of future events and going back in time even so that we learn about another event coming up. All right, so Twin Pines Mall, 9/11, we know that morphs into the Lone Pine Mall. We get an elaborate warning about a terrorist attack from these, they try to portray them as these Muslim terrorists. And we've got this 9/11, Twin Pines Mall. Then we know that we become the Lone Pine Mall. And we also know that the Twin Towers become one. All right, so we get this elaborate warning. We end up now we're in Back to the Future 2. And they're watching the movie screen. We know that we're in New York because here is the Statue of Liberty torch. And we see this guy upside down and we watch the Twin Pines, okay, in a New York setting, convert to the Twin Towers. So now we know if we watch the Twin Towers from this upside guy's down's perspective, right? There's the Statue of Liberty, Twin Towers, Statue of Liberty, Twin Pines becomes the Twin Towers. Okay, so we know we watch, we see, and now all of a sudden, if we watch from his perspective, we know then that the towers are now going to fall on that movie screen. Okay. And there we go. All right, so then they set up this elaborate warning that he's going to warn him of something 30 years in the future. So he's yelling at him about, he's got to tell him about the future. In the meantime, we get this elaborate warning about the towers, which we know are going to come down. And 1004, by the way, there's 104 columns for this Jupiter's temple. And we also know that Notre Dame is built on the bones of the earlier churches, Galen, Rome, and Temple to Jupiter. So if you go to all my videos and you look, you see all these videos about dam and explaining the importance of following Jupiter. And the reason we know it's important to follow Jupiter is because Jupiter was in fact with the twins when they collapsed on 9/11. So anyways, we're got this elaborate warning 30 years into the future. Oh, and just so you know too, when you see this big flaming 9/11 giant burning warning, yeah, we'll see Jupiter rules Pisces. That's what they're using for the 11 symbol. Whoops, sorry, hold on. See, they got the line across here for Pisces. And then over here we have the 9 arrows, the arrows in a 9. And that's because Jupiter also rules Sagittarius with the arrows, okay? So to have a Jupiter 9/11 Sagittarius Pisces just shows you just how much they understand what the heck they're doing, okay? If we can figure this out and we're not in the know, then imagine what they know when they're in the know. So anyways, we get this giant warning, and now there's going to be this warning in the future 30 years ahead. And then they're also traveling in time 30 years ahead to October 2015. So then lo and behold, while he's rigging the wire, or then in 2015, we get a movie called The Walk by Robert Zemeckis, all about rigging the wire between the World Trade Centers, right? So okay. Now, Here's Doc rigging the wire. Okay, so there's Doc rigging the wire. Marty's giving him this warning in the future. And you know, Zeus, Jupiter, takes out his father, Time, Kronos, right? Okay, yeah, so all part of the mythology, okay? So then voila, in our flaming 9/11, we have Marty in our Sagittarius Pisces flying along there. And then here comes the other guy with the walk, all right? 30 years in advance. And then the movie comes out 30 years later. And what's inside the movie but the guy who's in the walk? This is the movie, The Walk, now rigging the wire between the Notre Dame. All right, so pay attention to the Bible. The unicorn is all part of the scripture. Unicorn, 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 unicorn. Unicorn, unicorn, okay? It's all part of the scripture. The twins, one code. The unicorn. The spire of the unicorn. I made a mistake and thought it might be the Eiffel Tower because that was the largest spire I could think of in relationship to the unicorn code. But no, and I said to my friend Andrew exactly that I thought that an attack would happen in Paris in relationship to the unicorn because of the spire, but I took my eyes off of Notre Dame, which was stupid of me considering the fact that I have all these videos about damn, and focus on Jupiter, focus on Jupiter. But no, I screwed up and I thought about freaking the Eiffel Tower. But I knew Paris and I knew unicorn, but that's not good enough, you know? And of course, I didn't make a video about it. I just talk to people all the time online about it instead. So mainly because I don't really like making the prediction videos because I feel really bad if something's wrong. So I'd rather just show you guys how it is there. And then hopefully you can do like Finis has done. Finis took a video of mine. And let's see. So I did a video called Face Off. If you go to my channel, you'll see a video called Face Off. And Finis said credit to Influence Freedom, who made a video about Face Off in 9/11. He's doing Face Off in relationship to 1776. And I'm just very glad that other people are seeing that this codes are in the stars in relationship to these movies. So when, okay, I won't get into all of that, but go watch my Face Off and then go check out his. All right. And, anyways, so wouldn't you know that at 6 o'clock in France, over the south, right in the, between the east and the west, right in the south, here comes the unicorn, leading its way, leading the charge with the spire under the twins. Yep. Look at 4:15, 8 p.m. France. Unicorn, spire, twins, over. Unicorn, twin front, spire, unicorn. Unicorn, 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 unicorn. Okay? And somehow movie directors that give elaborate warnings in the past about towers coming down, who then say there's another warning coming 30 years in advance on another movie, and you go and you watch the brand new movie 2015 The Walk, and lo and behold, he's rigging the wire between there. So it is what it is, folks. Have a good one.